In case you've missed it, I've been chosen to take part in GRD Break, which is a slam-style event for Under Night in Burst 2. I've since been locked in on improving at the game to give my team, Team Rockhawk, the best chance to get to Grand Finals next month at Combo Breaker. I was basically starting from square one with barely any hours in the game, so I've had my work cut out for me. I've now gotten up to 100 hours in UNI2 playing Izumi, gone from D rank to S rank, and I can sense some pretty good progress from where I started. Today, I want to talk about what I've learned over these first 100 hours, what I still want to get better at going forward, and then play some games to show that this guppy has indeed grown. I don't think there's a better starting place to talk about what I've learned than with my understanding of the signature grid system this game is built upon. If you know Under Night at all, you know that grid is the game. Starting out, of course, I didn't have a lot of knowledge about how it works and, more importantly, how it affects matches. Over time, I started to increase my understanding of how the system worked and what situations occurred because of grid. I became much better at watching the cycle at moments to understand who was going to win said cycle and gain access to the Vorpal state. Since this state is extremely powerful, it's no wonder how much each player can and will prioritize trying to get it. 10% extra damage, the ability to chain shift, and more can really seize momentum during a match. As such, I tried to become more cognizant of playing into and around who has Vorpal. For example, if I'm ending a combo and about to go into the next interaction, I look to see if my opponent won grid, which would cause me to adjust certain elements of my gameplay. I'll go into detail for one key instance that illustrates this point in the next point of improvement I'll talk about in a little bit. Knowing when I've won the grid cycle or doing certain actions to gain grid, such as correctly shielding attacks, can give me more control in dictating how a match will go. Naturally, progressing in an aspect this fundamental to the flow of Under Night has provided a huge boost in my playing ability. The next key area of growth I'd like to highlight is my offense. From the jump, I can't say enough about how great it feels to become much more consistent in executing my combos. If you've seen any of the previous videos, namely the first couple of GRD Break ones, you've seen my struggles in completing my combos and how much it would cost me. As I put the time in both training room and real matches, I've batted at a much higher rate since. Beyond simply completing combos, I've learned better routing to keep advantage or play into situations more effectively. With a lot of my starter combos, beyond the obvious nature of not getting a lot of damage, I was noticing that I had a tough time maintaining my offense to keep the snowball rolling. I didn't even consistently route into the dreaded bubble setup that highlights Izumi's strength in that phase. With help from my coach and teammates along with some study, I made and practiced optimizations to really put pressure on my opponent. I mentioned in the grid portion of this video that I had an adjustment made for when my opponent has Vorpal, and it has to do with these exact changes to my routes. Here you can see my opponent has access to chain shift after winning Vorpal, so I must be wary of a reversal attempt on wake up if I want to stay in their face. However, with the way this combo ends, I put them out of range to play that game while still making them respect my offense, giving me the ability to deny their chance to steal their turn and keep pushing the pace in my favor. Things such as this, side switch combos that get me out of the corner and put my opponent there instead, and many other tweaks have really allowed me to step my offense up with Izumi. Speaking of Izumi, the last thing I want to discuss with these 100 hours of progression in UNI2 is becoming much more familiar with the character herself. When I was playing my first handful of games, I didn't really comprehend how her kit all worked and fit together. I wasn't sure what moves to use where, and one of the worst things you can do in fighting games is playing without knowing any of the purpose behind what you're doing. Slowly, I figured out the utilities that moves in her kit provided and how I could best be using them in various situations. For example, I heavily underestimated her 2-2-C initially. I thought there was no point I'd use this except for some weird advanced combo that I may need to learn later down the line. I've since found immense value in the move as a counter zoning tool. It's even secured me rounds in the group stage for GRD Break. Of course, there's so much more for me to explore with Izumi's kit because, as I would find out, she's got a lot that makes her pretty damn good. Quite honestly, it's an unfamiliar situation I found myself in with her where she has outright strong tools that don't require me to force things that much. I'm used to playing more linear characters like Vera and Granblue, where many times the onus is on me to take some risks to get started. In that vein, I found myself overextending a lot with Izumi when she's good enough to just let the game come naturally. Her kit provides great answers to a myriad of situations, so I just need to pump the brakes and not put myself in positions I don't necessarily need to be in. That's not to say there aren't any situations that require risk with her, but I shouldn't be playing like I have to go fish when the winning cards may already be in my hand. Increasing my comprehension of the game's underlying nature, the nature of my own character, as well as how to be stronger on offense has really served me well in my first 100 hours. Even basics like figuring out how things all fit together and having a better ability to maximize my advantage after playing into that understanding has given this tuna a nice chance at the Grand Grid Break Big Kahuna. Say that 5 times fast. With all this being said, there are, of course, things I still need to work on. After all, when is there not something to work on? First, I would like to get better at my pressure game against a blocking opponent. Since blocking and shielding reward opponents by building grid, people may be more content to hold back for long periods of time in this game to wisely fight back later. So it's up to me to do a better job in structuring my pressure to make the opponent feel less comfortable in that aspect. Along similar lines, I'm looking to really fine-tune my strike throw game up close. I think it's good right now at a base level, but I think I can push the envelope with how rebeats work, among other facets that I can learn to use in this context. On the other end of this situation is another point of improvement I would like to focus on: defensive decision making. When I'm the one building resources and blocking things out, I need to become more adept at finding ways to give myself chances to both use accumulated resources as well as find stable ways to play active defense when it's needed. And continuing on the other side of the same $, I'd also like to get better at strike throw defense in this game. I think how I play it in other games hasn't always translated well to how offense can be run in Uni, so I need to keep working on that. Finally, on a more broad level, I need to remember that fishing is a patient man's game and practice patience with the process of improvement. I get that having the timeline for Grid Break has provided some added pressure versus if I was just playing on no other time but mine. However, I think that I've allowed that to take some of the fun out of this adventure. I'm a pretty intense person when it comes to competition, and I think it came across some in my last video. When I settled down though and played for the experience and not the result, I ended up performing better anyway. Plus, this whole thing is about having fun with learning the game. So for the rest of Grid Break and beyond and other fighting game ventures, I want to keep reminding myself to trust the process and have fun with it. As you can see, the first 100 hours have helped me learn a lot in UNI2. So now I want to get into some gameplay to show off just how much I've improved with this time. For some added context with what I looked like at the start of Grid Break, I recommend you watch my day 1 video if you haven't already. I think from there until now, you can see drastic changes. With all these games, study, and coaching under my belt, let's see how much I've swam up the food chain in Under Night in Burst 2. Got the combo breaker hat on because we are manifesting making the grand finals for Grid Break at combo breaker. So gotta look the part. You gotta dress for success, as they say. J6E, yep. I want to try to do my offense less around 2-2-X. I want to try to get better strike throw pressure without it. But it's working so far. Let's see what they do. Alright. Celestial. If I knew how to use it. There we go. Dropportunities. I gotta be careful though, because he might, yeah. Nope. Okay. We'll take the scramble. Okay, not clean, but it was still pretty good. I like the way that I was going about neutral. That's minus. Oh, that shit's still, man. Grandpa reactions. Alright, don't let me use chain shift. Oh, I couldn't J6E it. I couldn't 3C the J6E in time. Damn. Oh, dude, I thought they were gonna throw fireball, but I did not need to be shielding like that. Ooh. Damn! I'm alive? All I need is a chance. That did 5.3k. Overhead's gonna win. Oh! Double parry, good, good stuff. I should have reacted to the first parry and like thrown him or something. Ah. Okay, DP on tech, that's inspired. Oh man, yeah, I could have done Rising JA or something. J6C, yeah, the GOAT. J6C is so good because it just goes over the more popular poke out attempts from Izumi, like 2B, 2C. It's really good. Also, kind of clears 5B. It's really, really tough for me to dissuade him from jumping in like that without reacting. See, like that caught my backdash. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Just get me out of there, man. I don't know if I could kill. Maybe I could have. I don't know. That, like, that catching my backdash is crazy. When in doubt, throw bubbles out. All right, new goal. Get him to J6 at me. There we go. Adaptations. Look at my reward. Bubble. I'm gonna go low here. I think I just went for that. Well. I forgot to do the part where I do CVO. I like the fact that I was at least adapting, put myself in a position to win. Not too much to complain about. I like that. I like that. Big thrust trade. What do they do here? Do they wake up DP? Or they're a blocker. Okay. They're a shield user, so we can probably walk up behind this. Get shield. Yeah. So they poke out it. Okay. They poked out a bubble, so. There we go. Okay. So if they do bubble, they poke at it. If I do the restand, they block, so we'll grid break them when we do this here. And because they tried to poke at bubble, I'm gonna go down low here. All right. Can I kill here? I could have until they won grid. Oh, nice reset. Anti-airs. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing Pogan there on minus frames. Oh. Get the throw. Yep. All right, I'm gonna throw with the bubble this time. If I could. I messed up, but it's okay. I got my bubbly friends behind me. Yeah, we're gonna have to throw to win here. Throw is the way to go. Anti-airs. BD2B, nothing's changed. Let's see if I can shimmy them this time. Or I could have just, you know, punished him. I probably could have gotten a better route here. But I'm just gonna throw here. There we go. There we go. Elifie, get over there. All right. Unfortunately for me, Yuzu's one of those characters that I haven't really fought that much yet. All right, so they delay tech, so we're gonna have to just walk up behind the bubble. Yeah, see, like, because I don't even know what that is. There are a lot of characters in this game that I want to learn more about once Grid Break is over. Bubble. No, I couldn't get the... I couldn't get the air unblockable. I gotta work on that. So that's gotta be like run up 3C or something, but I just didn't trust that it would get over there in time. She's like, that pressure is crazy. Oh, baby. Okay. I'm waiting for her to like teleport or something. Oh no, she grabbed me out of it. Damn, 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 damn. And just like that, we're in a position to win. All right, I'm just gonna play back here. Save my meter. Not using 2-2X as much. I'm gonna do it here because it's gonna be cheeky. There we go. Yeah, Yuzu is just a character that I have no idea how to fight, but luckily I don't have to. But this is a good way for me to practice discipline and building grid and using it. And dash blocking. I'm gonna go for a throw this time. Oh, that's a challenge. Okay. That kills me every time. All right. What she doesn't know is I had that in my back pocket the whole time. Just went into Party City, walked out with some bubbles. Since you were active the last time we had that set up, you just go for the 2B afterwards. There we go. Play the player, not the character sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Get her. That's my favorite move. That's my favorite move. You just throw fish at problem. Ah, I thought I could get her. That's such a... I gotta see what I can do there. Get out of there. Chain shift. That's something that I've gotten a lot better at using. Yeah, I just dropped the combo though. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. I still have grid. So I'm gonna chain shift when I get out of this. Oh, that's pretty good that she can do that. I'm gonna be careful here. Not gonna bite on anything. Oh, I'm gonna win grid too. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm dead. Yeah. I should have just kept up the advantage. That's my bad. Maybe I could have killed. I don't know. I actually didn't even mean to do that. Yeah, she matches on that every time. Which is fair. It looks like I dropped it, so you're trying to take your turn back. Here we go. Ah, I got fucking... I got 3C instead of 2C, so I look like an idiot. Oh, that cannot be what they meant to do. Get her. Get her. Get her. Up. Get her. Oh, God. Throw fish at problems. Oh, my God. No, 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 no. Oh, that netcode. Oh. Oh, dude. Come on. Actually, doesn't feel so bad. Oh, nice run up. I thought for sure they would try to do TK Kuga. Get off me. Me being a 2-2X merchant, even though I said I wasn't going to be a 2-2X merchant, we actually do have to practice that. I'm looking out for 2-3-6C or something. Okay. So they are not interested in doing that, which is fine. Honestly, they haven't done the double jump either, so I got to do more 2B in neutral. Oh, they got me. That was good. Ah, no. Oh, I didn't react to that in time. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, good stuff. I did not react to that in time. Alright. That was a weird hit. already had the fish. That fucking sucks. All right, a couple of missed opportunities there on the drops, but that's okay. Could be worse. Could be much worse. Oh man, if I did 2B instead of 2C, the extra 3 frames would have helped. Good discipline defensively. I'm gonna lose grid, unfortunately. All right, so yeah, that was pretty good just using dash 2B there after I was like, yeah, they're not trying to take this guys. They're trying to play grounded footsies, which is fine. It honestly works out better for me if Linne does that rather than just hopping around doing TK Kuga. Because then I could do stuff like this. They matched each time. Yeah, I don't know why I thought they would. I gotta stop assuming that players will adapt until they show me that they do. There we go. No overhead needed. Combos are very much needed, but we'll get it here. Didn't even need to use meter. Nice. Oh, okay. That was nice. They match each time. Oh, baby. I thought they were going to back tech, so I did 2B. Whoa, hey, buddy. Nope, no overheads. See, I'm okay with using it there because it was in concert with the rest of the strike, though, so she's already looking like a million other places. Ah, damn, that sucks. Oh, that sucks more. Oh, I had to hit. I wasn't ready to confirm off of it, though. That's unfortunate, but I won grid, so... Oh, yep, see, I should have done Rising JA there again. Or throw. Could be worse, though. I'm looking out for throw. Oh, baby, come on. Come on. All right, it's fine. This all also comes in handy because she's swiping at the floor. KOF type beat. Go back in the bubble. Loop the beat. I just looped the beat. That's actually crazy that I was able to block the IW there. That is crazy. That is not a good anti-air reversal. That is not a good one. But you know what? It works out for me. So I'll have to keep that in mind when I have to find my way out. I appreciate y'all so much for watching this video and your support during Grid Break. As of the recording of this video, we're on the tail end of the event. Seeding stage matches will take place this Saturday, April 18th. Then the finale, the final bracket, happens the next day on Sunday, April 19th. All the main bracket action will be streamed on twitch.tv/itsyost. For our team's perspective, follow myself and or my teammates on Twitter, Hunter, Zero, Rockhawk for more information on who's streaming then. I really hope to make it to Combo Breaker and keep playing in Grid Break for just a few more weeks, but regardless, this has been such an amazing experience. Getting to be part of a great event for a great game and a great community has just been everything, and I'm beyond grateful that I was chosen to participate. So like I've been doing in the first 100 hours, I'll be doing my damnedest to make it to grand finals. For now though, I've been Zamir Zoma Stills, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy, y'all.